guys, what is up? So welcome back to another episode on Supreme Minority. It's been a while since I've done a bit more of an informative one because my recent videos have all been to do with prep, which as of this weekend, the COVID-19 weekend, has ended for now, just for the time being. So I'm in Sunday mode, I'm in lazy mode. But I wanted to do a little video because clearly more and more of us now are going to be working from home. And yes, this has its perks, excuse me. However, it's really, really important to be able to keep motivated, keep strong, and not let yourself procrastinate and be ineffective within this time period. It's to really make the best of this situation. Now that doesn't mean you've got to be chained to an office, to a computer every single day, because that is not healthy. Being confined within, you know, an set amount of walls every day is going to be extremely tough. So I have some top tips here for those of you who are going to be working more from home that still need to actually do work but also balance some family life. So let's jump straight in. Number one, have dedicated workspace. I'm quite lucky. I'm in my office right now. So I do have office space where we've got the desktop, I've got my laptop, I've got other bits in here as well as the printer. But something that is quite important as well with this note of this dedicated workspace is perhaps have somewhere where if you know that you are most effective and creative either in the morning or in the afternoon, is work to that. So if you know you can really get your head down in the morning, because I'm more of a morning person, is be in the office in the morning till like say midday. Then if you find that you lack a little bit of creativity in the afternoon, is change up your space. If you can do more work that might perhaps be able to be done on a laptop, say, is maybe for me, I might move down then to the dining room table for the afternoon, just for a change of scenery, change of pace. It's stuff that I can do, you know, I don't need to be, you know, have too much space around me to do that, say, amount of work. So yeah, number one, have dedicated workspaces. Number two, get dressed. You can't really tell, but I am dressed. I'm dressed in my gym scruffs today because I've been out with the dogs. But yeah, I'm privy to this. I can do this. I can happily sit in my pajamas and work away all day. I can forget to eat, and I'm happy as a pig in shit. But this is not ideal. So as part of this is get a morning routine. So try and stick to, yes, we can have a few more little lie-ins now, but it's to still solidly stick to a routine. So I don't think this morning we probably got up at like just after 7, and it's a Sunday. On a weekday, it's still going to be like 6, half 6 when we are still getting up. So for me, it's still going to be important to get up, get dressed, get out for my morning walk, start getting my step count in. I'll then come back, have my breakfast, get my coffee ready, staple, but usually wait for my coffee for like a good hour after I've woken up, just in terms of cortisol levels. And then start to crack on with my day. So that then takes me on to the next point so number 3, is have a schedule for your day. So make that up as part of your to-do list of what you need to get done every day for your job. Break it up though into manageable chunks throughout that day. So you don't want to completely, I mean, some people do like to completely hone in, get everything done, that's great. But if you're one of these people like me, I need to do little bits here and there because my mind will start to wander and it'll just get cabin feverish. So it's set out like little areas of work do like an hour or so of your actual work, then go and read a book somewhere else in the house for an hour, then go out and walk, just a half an hour walk to the shop and back, walk to the post office and back, whatever. Have an idea in mind of where you can get to in 15 minutes, walk there, walk back, bosh. For those of you who've got exercise equipment at home, is plan exercise somewhere in your day. So either morning, midday, evening, get some kind of resistance done, whether it's body weight or whether it's weight. Get something penciled into your day, maybe like 3 to 5 times a week, depending on obviously what your goals are. But find tasks around the house as well. So schedule that into your day of getting the washer, dishwasher, you know, everything else, backing up the house. Get that scheduled into a set period of time in your day as well, so it starts to become like a really nice pattern to follow every single day. But then also add some variety in. So yeah, life still goes on, and some of us will need to still go to things like the dentist. We still need to go and get some bits of shopping done. So allocate, you know, 30, 40, up to an hour during your day. If it's easy to go during the day, add that as part of your daily routine. So you'll do like an hour of work, you'll then pop to the shops, you'll come back and do another hour of like professional development. Add that into your routine. For me, I like to work in hour chunks, just because I just like those hour blocks. But yeah, make sure you're setting time aside to do something that creates creatively stimulating, to something to learn, something to keep you moving, something to keep you growing psychologically, just keep you switched on. So that's number 3, quite a big one, but number 3 is your schedule, goals, tasks. 4, this is a big one. Reduce distractions. So for me, I've been tempted a few times to put a sign outside my front door saying, please do not fucking ring the doorbell, because the dogs go mad. Then that distracts me if I'm up here, because usually I can just sometimes ignore the door if it does go and I'm sat up here. But yeah, so if it's reducing people knocking on your door, cut the doorbell off, if you've got dogs, I mean, for me during the day, I stick them in the conservatory at the back, and they've got the outside run then of the garden as well. We'll leave that door open so they can play out. Again, as well, if you're going to have kids and stuff at home as well, is to work somewhere opposite to where they might be in the house, and just say, guys, you know, plan something creative for them where they can get some quiet time as well, and make sure that kind of works inside where you need to really focus as well. So just start thinking outside the box of, if I give that, you know, something to do to the kids there, I can then go and do this bit of really important work that, you know, really needs my focus and my time, just to be able to switch off a little bit. I mean, as well as that, there's headphones, get a set of headphones on. For me, binaural beats, so wherever you are trying to relax and calm and focus, or if you're trying to do something that requires some pure creativity, if you search for binaural beats on Google, it tells you all the different waveforms of music that these particular tracks have to optimize that part of your brain that's really necessary at that moment in time, depending on what you're working on. So there's ones for like deep sleep, there's one for creativity, there's ones for like up tempo, all sorts, chill out time, calm time. So basically all the different hertz of sound, these tracks work within those spectrums to be able to activate certain areas of your brain. So binaural beats. The next one, so number 5, is to adopt Pomodoro technique. So when you are in whatever slot of time it is, so you're in your 1 to 2 hour block of work of where you really need to focus and be creative and get some numbers crunched. Pomodoro technique works on working in 25-minute chunks. You work solidly on one task for 25 minutes, you then have a 5-minute break. You then go again for another 25 minutes, 5-minute break. You do this another 2 times, so you have 4 periods of 25-minute blocks. So in essence, that takes you up to a 2-hour block of working. You then will have a 15 to 20-minute proper full break. Within these 5-minute chunks, you can quickly check your phone in that time. So turn off notifications, turn off distractions, turn off noise, turn off ringing, switch them off if needs be. If you really need to be effective and productive within those times, switch off and use Pomodoro. It's a very good technique to use. You have to be focused and you've got to be, you know, intentional to make that work. But if you are really determined to knuckle down and really make the most of your everyday of trying to balance family and work, then it's a great technique to use. Number 6, boundaries. So that will come into setting up your schedule. So having a go to work time, you'll still have times when you know that you need to be with your family, lunchtime breaks, afternoon break, and the time that you are actually going to clock off. Simple. And then network and connectivity. So yes, we are all stuck at home now, but we have FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, WebEx. There's loads of different ways that we can keep in touch with family and friends. And I think something that is quite important as well is when you do have those meetings and calls with work colleagues, don't just make it all about work. There's bigger shit in the world going on right now, and just solely focusing on hit your sales number or how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that. Yes, it's important, but we also need to have some actual real connection and conversation in this period of time. It's not just all about, how to get the best of someone now working from an office, and here are the rules that you will stick to, and we will check in on you every day. Be real, be frank. It's going to affect people in a lot of different ways, and there's going to be potential mental well-being elements that are definitely going to come out of this as well, from being so confined within this period of time. So yeah, I'd urge you is have some daft activities during any connectivity and networking times that you have with work colleagues. Do something daft, come up with some little odd games or something, and just have a laugh as well. There's got to be a balance. This does not happen every day. It's a very weird situation. Still quite surreal, if I'm quite honest. So yeah, those are my top tips. So to run down, number 1 is dedicate your space. 2, get dressed. 3, I can't do that. 3 is have a schedule. 4, I've got a cocky finger, you can see it there, it's not quite right. Number 4 is to reduce distractions. 5, use Pomodoro technique. 6, have your boundaries. And number 7 is networking and connectivity during this time. Hope that helps, guys. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. Please subscribe, ding the little bell so you get notifications when we next post. I will be doing a lot more videos like this now moving forward, and anything else that you would like to see that you would find helpful, productive, or across anything. So whether it's work, mental well-being, exercise, nutrition, you name it, throw it at us, we will get some videos out for you. Thanks very much.